Sagittarius, I'm Anisha. You can write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. You can also visit my website www.tarotbyanisha.com, and this is your monthly forecast for March 2015. Sagittarians, this is quite a phenomenal month. We have the final culmination of Pluto and Uranus square that is happening on the 16th of March. And Pluto has been squaring Uranus now for the last approximately 3 years, which has been causing a lot of pressure in certain aspects of your life. It's really been all about transformation. And for you specifically, this has been all about empowerment. It's about understanding yourself, what it is that you want, which direction do you want your life to go in. It speaks about groups of friends, peer pressure, and how it is that you deal with it. Now, Pluto is a planet of truth and transformation. So while Saturn is happy being the teacher planet, Saturn keeps you going back to the blackboard till the time that you don't have the questions right or the answers right. Pluto digs deep to the roots, and it brings out the truth. And whether you like it or not, no longer can you avoid looking at situations truly as they are. In fact, it is said that people or friends or closest partners show the truest colors during a Pluto transit, and in any case it is like a square off. So it's more that Pluto is in confrontation with Uranus, and Uranus being the planet of unpredictability, chaos, it brings about a lot of confusion, and also it brings about some amount of reckless behavior along with it. So with Pluto squaring off finally in March, around mid-March, even though the culmination happens and the final squaring off bit happens, you will still feel the effects of the square off for the rest of the years. And for you, this is it's all about self-worth. The focus is about self-worth. It's about your ability to earn money, increase your resources, and how it is that you relate your self-worth to the money that you have. And this is this aspect is the trend is there for you the entire year. So you're going to be the last 3 years, there would have been a lot of issues, circumstances, situations which would have been brought to forth, and I think a lot of times you would have taken decisions basis this as to how it is, how much do you have, how do you take a decision basis that, where it is, what it is you're standing in the society, how it is that people view you, and then along with it, of course, your sense of self-worth. So do you feel more confident, more likable? Have you been buying friendships? Have you are you a part of a group just because you spend a lot in that group, or you spend as much as the group of friends does, irrespective of whether you agree or you don't agree? That's another thing. But just to be a part of it, does your sense of self-worth come from there? So a lot of these issues would have cropped up in the last 3 years, and hopefully now you will be looking at those outdated ideas, and a lot of this has to do with your conditioning. So Pluto also does another fantastic thing. It gives you that opportunity to undo the childhood conditioning that has been there. And since it has to do with your self-worth, and that stems from, again, how it is that you were treated when you were small, you were a child, was enough nurturance, is there a lot of fear around money, how it is that you deal with, do you control people as far as money is concerned? That is a power play that you have, that through money you control people, and not through love, and not through having better, deeper relationship. How it is that you use money, and then in turn how it is that money affects you and your self-worth and your sense of being. So the entire focus has been there on this aspect. There's also a focus on your hobbies and creative pursuits, a lot of focus on children as well, on creative endeavors, and you would find yourself quite free of personal inhibitions during this time. And especially inhibitions which have been there in your past. I think there's just a sense of liberation now. The do's, the don'ts, be like this, don't be like that. Being fearful about money and having an X money always in your bank, or manipulating people because you have the money. All this has been there in the past, and so Pluto has brought this up to the surface. In fact, you may have lost some partnerships. Some partnerships may have got soured, some business partnerships, because you were too paranoid about money or what it is that you're getting. It could have also soured certain friendships because you were you were either being manipulated where money was concerned, or you were using money as a tool to control people, and your friends understood that and they chose to walk away. It also has to do with your earning capacity, your earn source, so as to how much is it that you earn at work, and hence how is it that you see yourself through the eyes of your employer or through the eyes of your paycheck. So all this would have come, it would have been brought more to the surface for you. It's something that you wouldn't have been able to ignore. And Uranus has been there. It's covering a part of your chart that has to do with children, it has to do with love, it has to do with creativity. So you would be finding your children either being quite unusual or wanting more freedom than usual that is there required. And you will also find that your children being quite children surprising you in different ways. However, it's not really a time to be encouraging children to be taking risky, whether it is sports, hobbies, so you need to be a little careful over there. This also has to do with you indulging in risky personal affairs. So if you are attracted to somebody who's really unconventional, is really be quite enamored with this person. However, just wait yet, because you might change your mind. So don't be in a rush to sort of commit, or when I'm saying commit, I mean get married. So try not to be in a big haste this time. And it could also be that during a trip you meet somebody. You could have met somebody recently, or you could just meet somebody maybe through work or somewhere you're traveling, and you may just get infatuated. Still hold on to your horses, don't be in a rush to buy the ring yet. And this is towards the end of the month. We have Mercury that is going to be getting active, and you're going to be when Mercury gets active towards the end of the month, you have Mars again that is coming and hitting Uranus, and that's affecting your communication part of your chart. So try not to be too harsh in your speech. Try not to be very hasty while taking decisions, or maybe saying things impulsively which you may regret or could really hurt the other person. So try and be quite careful as far as your communication is concerned. Now Sun is hitting Chiron, and Chiron is a planet of healing, and as per Greek mythology they had a centaur whose name was Chiron, and so it's really the planet of the wounded. It has the ability to heal. So it could be that you are being able to and this is really affecting your house of Cancer, which is your house of home. It has to do with people with whom you share your space. It has to do with your mother. It has to do with nurturance that was there as a child. It has to do with conditioning that has been, whether you were loved enough, whether there was enough confidence, how it is that your environment was when you were a child. So Chiron is all about healing of the self, and when Chiron comes, when Sun hits Chiron, and this is a time where you will be able to resolve a lot of issues which have been there. Maybe mostly, I think, due to conditioning, which you've not been able to sort out. And this is a time where the healing is finally, it has happened, and you're sort of able to let go of a lot of old prejudices of how it should be, how it was, why it didn't happen, and why you, and so on and so forth. And you could be in certain situation, you could be called upon to be a mediator at your family. There could be some chaos could be happening, and you could be called upon to be this peacemaker, or be the healer, or put things to order, or could be a small family feud, or could be something, because it's a house of Cancer, it has to do with your mother. So it could be that maybe your mother's been going through something, and you are being asked to reach out and help, and or just be compassionate or just be there. So it's all about healing. And Neptune towards the end of the month is also going to be it's going to be making you more dreamlike, the more inspirational. Neptune has this lovely ability of not being able to let you see things very clearly. It's like seeing things through a haze. So you may not be enjoying your day-to-day work, and you could be taking your flights of fancy quite often, mentally of course, and you would find your day-to-day work too mundane and too ploddy. So anything which is practical is something that you'll be running away from. However, creative endeavors, creative projects, you will be quite inspired to be doing things, or you'll be drawn more to creative projects rather than the stuff that requires detail oriented, or day-to-day stuff that just requires too much of structure. Now towards the end of the month, we have a new moon solar eclipse that is again happening in a part of your chart. It has to do with children, it has to do with your home, it has to do with love, and it has to do with creativity. So a lot of sense of new beginnings. I think that there is just a sense of some of you will feel as if you're just starting your life all over again, and it just is quite a lovely phase. Just make sure, as we had discussed earlier, that the effects of the Pluto-Uranus square are going to be lasting the entire year. So make sure the lessons that it has taught you in the last 3 years, of things that need to get resolved, the truth that it is there for you to see, of not identifying your resources with your self-worth, is something that you have learned. And also the opportunity to start all over again, the new beginning. So have a lovely month, Sagittarians. It's been a pleasure speaking with you. I'll see you soon, and thank you so much for watching.